and gold. So getting those extra early camps.
As Kana, to the skies. Targamas tanking things up beautifully, and that is going to be first blood over to Kalist. That's exactly not durable enough, as Zeka is going to answer. Picks up the return kill here for HLE. Throws out the Cyclone for fun. The bullet time's there as well. Viper takes a bit of damage, but they do exactly what they're supposed to and take down Kalist. In goes Delight, but he gets flung back immediately. That cow is a stake immediately. Kana catches up there, and a Cyclone going to be used defensively. Unfortunately, Targamas doesn't make it in, but it doesn't matter, and Zeka whiffs the ultimate completely.
Quite a long time. He's going to be looking.
Yeah, Vladdy does have the rocks on the ground, so can't actually use them to stop that headbutt. The flash forward from Viper, and that will be a kill.
Oh, maybe... No, okay, it's going to go down. So, yeah, they get the first brick.
That's that fourth grub value, okay?
And there you go, paying off.
So, like, maybe it's already worth the investment. Try and stop him. Not actually going to get rid of that vision. As you can see, Zeka making his way in, and this is another turret that is likely going to fall. There it goes.
And that
so
means
the answer comes through, and everything very even, as once again, Delight is pulverizing. Kalist's going to get stunned up there by the trample, and he is dead once again. The Rumble as well, Equalizer not in the most perfect position, but they split up the fight.
For the Dragon on the other side, this is only the first objective claim.
they want to make that happen as they get the mid lane turret here. Are going to be able to open up the map with that.
Yeah, will be traded on the bottom side, though. No one going to be answering Zeka, so he gets ISO gold down there.
As the flash out from Kana, flash to immediately follow there from Zeus, and he just cooks him. Solo kill from the sneaky Rumble in the top lane.
Caught a little off guard. They have a lot of AoE damage, though.
And so the Drake gonna go over towards Yike at the same time. Dragon advantage here for KC, as well as a couple of kills.
Get the kill, as you point out, take out the TP. They get the Dragon.
Twisted advance does it, but now Zeus is going to turn up. The Equalizer is going to soften them up and then knock him down. Kana goes to the skies, looks to get some revenge against Zeus, but Yike is so far in this tree, and Yike should be falling, although he makes it back to the rest of his team. He's running, and it's actually Delight that falls eventually. He does go down, but I'd say that there should be a worth in all chat. That's another teleport. Yeah, Headbutt Pulp comes in. Targamas should be able to make it towards Vlad if he wants to, but instead they turn it around. There's the shutdown onto Peanut. Delight has to get the heck out of there. Weaver's Wall comes through. Delight looking for an angle. In goes Zeka. Finds two with the ulti, but immediately he's thrown around. Does go into stasis eventually. Viper taken down. Zeus the last man standing. He's got a flamethrower, but no hope. It's a double for Yike, and there goes the Baron. As Delight utilizes it to get rid of a whole lot of damage, but now the Equalizer coming down. The quickness comes through from Targamas. Not able to get on top of Peanut, but that doesn't matter. Empress back once again. Hits two. It's a double for Vladdy, though, on the other side. Kana going to be taken down, and now Zeus is looking to chase after Targamas and Yike. He has to sacrifice himself, but now Twisted advance, not quite enough. So that's going to be the shutdown. Zeka now has a whole lot of money, but I don't think they're out of the woods just yet. As Delight going to get rooted, does have his unbreakable will, and HLE, you can just get them yourselves out, but instead they're looking for a team fight as Zeka finds some Sand Soldiers. The quickness going to get interrupted, and the charge comes through, knocked up as well, but he just shifts the sands, gets himself out.
TP.
With that, Zonya's in the meantime, Peanut is just going to get melted. Two-man on the Empress Divide is not quite good enough, as Kalist taking the damage here as the GA is going to be popped as well. Man, that Bloodthirster looks completely broken as he one-taps Viper, and that could just be the end of the game. Trying to headbutt Kalist away does make a fair bit of sense here, as down goes Delight, and look at this. These turrets do not last long enough at all. The first Nexus claimed will be that of HLEs after they chose the blue side here.
So far back, you know, Braum only taking the camp.
Fighting Locus Targamas.
Yeah, Chains of Corruption smashed into the wall there as well, and he decides to turn it into a bit of an engage because he has nowhere else to go.
But they're not at that position now, definitely. We'll see. It is going to be a Cloud Soul spawning here.
Does need to hit this tower a couple of times before he makes his way out, as he flashes, actually. Not sure about that one, as the Nara into the wall. He hits the Mega as Delight comes over.
Great for Kana to be able to grab a kill there and equalize things somewhat here in that top lane.
Well, Peanut is going to come on over here as the rest of KC looking to try and take down this Rift Turret. It's going to be stolen. Not quite working out, although it might be enough to kill Zeus, like you were saying. See whether he can crush his way out of it. There's enough CC here as Vladdy is getting the same treatment as the Glacial Fissure, almost what Try and pick up Kalist, not able to do so. Arcane Shift going to be there, but the inner turret still going to be falling down. Daisy getting aggressive, the Spiraling Despair is there as well, and as there's the Hex Flash in from Targamas, but he's melting! They kind of ignore him here as he gets stunned up. Chains of Corruption do go wide though, as Delight taking a lot of damage. As Zeka on this flank angle, and they will be able to take the soul, but
they're
one
getting
more
Shepard!
can they get? Exactly right, Zeka finding almost everyone with that one, as down goes Vladdy. Canna just realizing that someone will have to die. It may as well be him as Zeka gets another one in the fight. Happy to just grab any target as Daisy and Targamas both going down in unison. And Zeus is just zoning everyone away. Yike segmented off as well. He'll just explode.
Engage, Grom plays where, like, Delight, he's fine.
As, yeah, Kalist is the one that's in trouble as the Impale comes through. Zeka there for the follow-up damage, and this Ezreal nowhere he can go, and Zeus turns it into an engage opportunity onto Vladdy. As HLE, I think they're done here with game number 2. They're going to make it a best of 3 as they take down the second. As KC pretty happy. They have that 1 game buffer. They can use this as an opportunity to go back to the drawing board and figure something else out. But this one was all HLE all the time. And this team looks real angry with dropping a game in this series. Way in, Yike getting all of the information. The base breaker gonna come on through, only level 4 here from Delight, but he's got the Haymaker to keep himself alive. That's still gonna be first blood going over to HLE, and it's Zeka that picks it up. Yike should be able to kill Delight. I say should. He's gonna need another auto attack, maybe a Q. The Winter's Wrath is enough to get that one done. But Canna's now in trouble. The Leap Strike will take him out, and Vladdy, as Yike gets into the brush, does manage to take his red buff, but there's the knock-up, and in comes Zeka. He lands the chain, but Delight goes down first. Oh dear, Glacial Prison that he just picked up as well, and now Vladdy is just dead. Peanut able to come on through with the audacious chun. Targamas only level 5, but it doesn't actually matter. Yike actually in the perfect position. And Kalist says, yep, I'll just bait you in. But now Zeka looking for even more. Wind becomes lightning. Zeka just, throws out the dash cannon onto Kalist. Peanut moving in as well. Face breaker, fantastic. There's the suplexes. Oh my God, the Magnet Storm so good. Yike has been in the perfect positions, and Delight going to be going down as well. Yike finally falls, but Zeka is a raid boss. He's just too strong. Once again, though, KC holding themselves together. Another suplex from Delight, who gets a Haymaker for the big old shield and uses that to take down his opposite number. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the end. Well, let's see whether Canna can live as well, as Grandmaster's Light has been brought. There is Delight. The flash over the wall from Kana. As a captive audience, not going to get too much. And Zeus able to just walk his way out.
God, has he been on a mission in game 2 and 3, and now Vladdy in trouble again.
Oh no, it's the Bash Brothers at it again. As Peanut down here towards the bottom side, and oh God, that does not look even a little bit fair.
You know things are bad when your support is in that brush. He's like,
Said, you know what, we're not going to skirmish anymore. This game is the opposite. TP's coming in, they're battling again.
Let's see whether Zeus can survive this one. Another arrow is going to sail by majestically, and down goes the Jax. But now Zeka has turned up, and so has the rest of the gang. Facebreaker comes through. Yike gives him the thumbs up. I think he knows that he's well and truly dead. Peanut wanting to take down Canna at the same time. He's going the wrong direction. Takes a while. You might just be more food for HLE if you stick around, buddy. As Delight is going to go over the wall. Does have the ignite there, and Viper with the volley will be able to lock that one down. Targamas, like we said before, it's a 3.4 thousand gold lead individually for just Zeka.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, Delight as well now.
One Mountain Drake away from a Mountain Soul.
Uh-oh.
Well, some chains are going to connect here as the Cannon Barrage is going to be used by Zeka, and he just obliterates. That's the question. As the Winter's Wrath goes wide, they do manage to land that Glacial Prison, and Zeka going to buy some time by breaking this arm guard of his. And it should be enough here, as he's got a Glacial Prison of his own, and now he's bought enough time for the rest of his team to turn up. Delight comes in with the ultimate. Targamas with the Magnet Storm going to try and get something done. Delight already dead in this fight. And now Zeus with the Counter-Strike, going to be able to take down Targamas first. And Yike, no damage back here, as Zeka should be able to hold him in place and take him down. It's another one, godlike now for this Silent. He eats some oranges, but I just don't know whether he's going to be K, guys. I don't think he's going to be K. Legendary now for Zeka. Well, Zeka did steal a curtain call, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. And he lands all the bullets. Yeah, he certainly did. Now, another curtain call going to come through, as there's a Magnet Storm as well. Zeka taking a lot of damage, but goes golden to get away from the Glacial Prison. Down goes the set once again, but that's kind of been Delight's job so far. This series is into the backline, goes Zeus, he's finding everyone with his counter-strike. He's going to be able to walk under the turret. Yeah, nicely done. Targamas in this 1v2, and Zeus is continuing this onslaught, and if I was Kalisz, I would just have no idea what to do. Like, what are you supposed to do? Well, Zeka has found Vladdy again. Chaos Storm sort of everywhere, flash out, and Delight just does the walk up and ignite maneuver. Yeah, as far as KDA is concerned, Kana is going to get audaciously charged at here by Peanut, flashes out of the way of the arrow. But this is now minions attacking Nexus turrets. I think game number 3 is done and dusted as HLE will move to match point here in this best of 5 and have now the opportunity to become our first. Slam, of course, as Peanut's moving in a really weird position. First blood goes over to Peanut. Yike is going to have to flash, but the immediate follow is there from Zeus, who might be starting the game with another one. Yep, there we go. The hook shot comes off cooldown and he takes nowhere that he can go. And that is just a very comfortable kill here for Viper. Also getting the feats of strength as well, at least away for now. Throws down the ulti though, and Zeka taking a lot of damage. Heroic entrance as well, but it's not enough.
Isn't really anything that they can do as there goes the first turret blood. That's feats going over to Hanwha Life as well.
Put into the Hextech ultimatum, and Kanner is just dead with the help of the turret. And Zeus, remember, cease and desist still available as the Vault Breaker even lands. He flashes, but cease and desist has no justice for you, my friend. And he's taken down. Rift Herald does go over to KC in the meantime. And it is going to be secured here by KC. Flash out from Peanut gets him to relative safety. In the meantime, outer turret in mid lane. Oh, and the cask is going to connect the charm to follow. But it's not enough to kill Targamas just yet, as the inner turret is also dead.
I love what Hanwha do there. It's literally just a...
It's desperation hours.
Oh, Kalisz, if he dies here, it could just all be over, and he is definitely dead. Peanut! And Yike is also on the floor. HLE just taking him down one after the other. Another inner turret should be going down here as the minion wave is still very healthy. And is that 5 turrets to nothing? How many turrets? Like the last 3 games, it's just 1. He's going to bring Targamas through the base gate as another taunt is going to connect, but it's even Delight that seems too tanky. He's going to withdraw, and Viper is in the enemy base as the Xayah. They're looking to break it open here at 24 minutes. But there's another fight going on here, as we can see. Double body slam. There's a gorgeous cask as Delight lined him up, put him exactly where he wanted him, and no bailout is going to be enough. As Zeus moves into this mid lane to take down yet another inhibitor turret. Inhibitors going to be falling one after the other, as well as HLE. Goes Zeus, and Yike unable to get the steal, but they're still able to get the kill onto Peanut. The answer is going to be there in Kana. He now has that ulti on cooldown. Zeus taxis in, kills the cannon, and survives. The Hextech ultimatum just right here, but the rest of HLE are going to turn up. The bailout onto Kana is going to be able to keep him alive, but he's dead immediately afterwards, and Viper says, enough of this silly business. I'm looking to try and win the game with double siege minions. Both of these Nexus turrets are going to die. Vladdy going golden, but he can't defend as the hostile takeover is fantastic, but he does have the Featherstorm still. Avoiding the feathers, though, is Vladdy. Can he get more here as Targamas is chasing after him, and Viper, man against the world, he's going to be able to take down Targamas, but there he goes, Comet Spear to take him out. Certainly good news here for KC, but they've only got 1 turret left remaining. 2 of them are going to be respawning, but this is the last one that they can lose for real. And HLE just grabbed themselves an uncontested Baron and now look to use that.
Remember, at this point,
to delay it. Viper just pulls back the feathers. There's a dead Pantheon. The 2-man body slam is gorgeous as the defensive ulti from Vladdy is trying to get things done. Hostile takeover is going to connect onto Zeka, but he goes golden in the nick of time. Targamas hit by the feathers, and now Zeus turns up, and all of KC are going to be on the floor. Their last dance in this first stand as HLE are looking to take down the Nexus for the 3rd time in this best of 5 and become your first stand champions.